You're watching Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London. With the world's largest biometric ID database, a pioneering digital payment system for daily transactions, and a flagship space and satellite program, India knows the power of connected technology. But when trouble brews with political unrest or sectarian violence, Narendra Modi's government is quick to sever internet services to prevent communication, cutting off millions of people who depend on the web for communication, information and business. For authorities, internet shutdowns have become the first tool in their toolkit. Some blackouts last hours, others days, some stretch for months. In India's northeast Manipur state, more than 3 million people have been cut off from mobile internet since clashes broke out in May. Lengthy internet blackouts in Indian-administered Kashmir have wreaked havoc on the local economy. A 500-day blackout in 2019 and 2020 cost the economy more than $2.4 billion, according to the region's traders. But the economic damage goes hand in hand with the damage to normal democratic process and authoritarian control, something which the Indian government are increasingly being accused of. With general elections due next year and calling itself the world's largest democracy, India is also a global leader in internet shutdowns. Of the 187 internet shutdowns recorded worldwide last year, 84 were in India, but the most of any country for the fifth consecutive year. The main reasons India gave for the shutdowns were protests and the need to prevent cheating during exams, according to an analysis of blackouts from 2020 to 2022 by the Internet Freedom Foundation. But freedom advocates state that the tactic helps the government shape its narrative as no counter voices can emerge. The government argues that internet cuts curb disinformation by stemming rumours from spreading on social media or messaging applications. But internet access advocates point out that disinformation still spreads offline and that the primary defence against misinformation is fact verification and fact-checking, which primarily happens online. As Indian society, like China, becomes increasingly dependent upon technology to function, it has gifted its government unprecedented levels of control over individual freedom. China uses that control to ensure political dissent or any green shoots of democracy are squashed before they can become a threat. Many democratic and human rights organisations are now questioning if India is being increasingly tempted to follow that same path. You've been watching Satluj TV News. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And of course, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below, or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We would love to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching for Satluj TV News. I'm Angus Scott in London.